Hello, Mr. Rahman. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, are my sound and video clear?
Yes.
Okay, yours are as well. Happy Monday to you too. Mhm. Happy Monday. Although I think we had classes over the weekend.
Yes.
I think so. Did we? Hmm? Anyways, how was your weekend? What did you do over the weekend?
Uh,
Excuse
uh,
me.
like I said before,
Did
I
you?
I went to my junior wedding party.
Oh, that's right. You went to a wedding party. Did you go with your daughter?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. That's what you decided to do. And how was it? What happened?
Not anything special.
Nothing special. Alright, were you able to attend the actual wedding? Or just the reception?
Just the reception.
Alright. And of course, you were able to congratulate your. Who got wed again?
My junior in university.
There you go. Your friend. Your junior in university. And what about today? What did you do today?
I just uh,
Come on.
studying about the English.
Oh, I see. Studying English. And since that happened in the past, how will you say it?
I was studying.
I was studying. That's correct. Eh? Or studying what?
Studying English.
Okay, so try to always speak in complete sentences,
Okay.
and you'll get used to it in no time. Mm. And so you can say this: I was studying English. How were you studying it?
I was
Sorry about that.
I was reading a book about English grammar.
Okay. Hold on. I'm going to guess. Is it a book by Betty?
No.
Oh, never mind. I see. Because I always recommend her books. They are great grammar books. But it's great that you were exerting effort in learning grammar. It will help. When you learn grammar, expressing yourself will be easier, significantly, because you will know how to use your words. Mm. All right. And what grammar topic did you learn today?
Mm,
What is it? What is it about?
it's about
Yeah, that's okay. You can check.
adverb.
Mhm. Yes.
Adverb. Adverb.
About adverbs. I see. That's already advanced. Good job. Adverbs. Okay, so we usually use adverbs when describing verbs, right? Or adjectives or other adverbs. Usually, adjectives have their adverb form too. We just add ly.
The-
Right? Yeah, just a summary, maybe, of what you have learned today. Great. And what about dinner? Have you had your dinner?
yes, I had.
Okay. Yes, I had. All right. Um, and what did you have for dinner?
Mm, a nugget.
A nugget.
Yes.
Yeah, can you try saying that in a complete sentence?
Mm, I
You can use a past verb.
I ate nugget for my
Oh,
dinner.
there you go. That's correct. I ate nugget for my dinner. And I'm assuming there are more than one, so you can say nuggets. Yeah.
But
Had
how
nugget.
if I only eat one?
Mhm. Oh, I assumed. Did you only eat one? If you only ate one, you should say a nugget.
Yes.
Yes. Don't question everything. You're gonna do well. So a while ago you said, "Have you had?" Oh no, I said, "Have you had dinner?" Right? And you can say, and you said, "Yes, I had." You're right. But you should actually say, "Yes, I have." Hmm. Yes. So for answers like this, we have to look at the helping verb have in the beginning and you take it. So yes, I, and then the helping verb in the beginning of the question, have. And if it's no, we just add not. For example, no, I have not, or no, I haven't. Yes.
Okay.
If you want to use had, you can say it like this. Yes, I had dinner. Yeah. You can say it like this if you want, because it's talking about the past, right? And if you would like a full sentence, you can also just say this.
Okay.
Yes. Well, thank you for all this information. I'll share the material now. Hold on. So you're still on the same slide as last time, but you're now on question number 5. Just like what you did. I think we had this last session with me. You had this last session with me,
Yes.
right? You're just going to continue asking and answering some questions as well. I think I already told you the formula, but I'll type it here again. Mm. Right? And yeah, you may continue on with number 5.
What does your family do on Sundays?
Okay? My family is supposed to go to church on Sundays, but it's hard for me to do it regularly nowadays because yeah, because I wake up late and I also sleep late. So I wake up and sleep late, so it's hard for me to attend. Hold on, type it here. So for that answer, you can ask some questions like, what time does it start? If you want. Wait, hold on. I'll just type this first. Subject and then rest of the sentence. You can say, what time does it start? Yeah. You can also ask my religion, but maybe I have already told you about it. Sorry, I cannot recall anything. But yes. And what about
Uh,
you? What does
I,
your,
w-
yeah?
I want to ask, is it any regular time for
Mm,
for you?
yes. For church.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I there is. I think I think it is around 9 a. Well, no, around 4 a.m. 4 to 5 a.m. So I actually have to genuinely wake up really early when the sun has not risen yet. Quite early for me, but maybe for you it isn't.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm curious about Christian religion, especially I know there is a time for go to the church. How to say church?
Yes. Church. Yes,
Church
that's correct. Church.
on Saturday and Sunday. If you have a schedule for Sunday, uh, can you just go on Saturday?
Yes, actually, at least in my religion, that is conducted. For example, we actually do it twice a week, right? The first, the first meeting gathering. I'll call it a gathering. Yeah. For the first gathering, it's during the dawn of Thursday. Sorry, I don't go to church a lot. Yeah. So 4 a.m. on Sunday and also 6 p.m. on oh sorry. Hold on, I'll say it again. 4 a.m. on Thursday and 6 p.m. on Thursday too, on the same day. So on the same day there are two chances. For the second gathering, like you said, it's 6 p.m. on Saturday and 4 a.m. on Sunday. So
Uh,
yes, there are some
mm,
chances. Good observation.
if you don't go to church, is there any punishment for you?
Oh, great question. Another great question. There isn't, but there are rumors that there are, but there actually isn't. I haven't gone to church in many months, which is not something I'm proud of, but I don't receive punishments. Sometimes I would just, sometimes I would run. Oh, do you remember what run into means? Oh, wait, I'm not sure if you have already studied it. Run into.
So that is not a mandatory. Mandatory.
Yes, it isn't. Although in my religion, a lot of us are devoted, so they go all the time, twice a twice a week. They don't miss. Yeah, they don't miss the attendance basically. So me missing a lot of the gatherings is a big deal,
Okay.
at least in our religion. Christian people sometimes they only go during Christmas Eve. I mean Catholic people, and I don't judge. It's just it's their religion. It's a different system. Mm. And what about you? What is your religion again?
I'm Muslim.
Muslim. And I think you go to the mosque every day.
Yes,
Do you?
and that is mandatory.
Mm. Or what happens when you don't?
Um, you got sins.
Oh, alright. Oh, that is true. Oh, that's right. That's a punishment. Oh, we receive punishments too. I'm sinning. I'm committing sins. So, by the way, for sins, you can use the word commit if you want to use a verb with it. Commit sins. By the way, those are great questions. I think I should give you more time to think of some because you're doing well. Thinking of them. Yeah, you'll get used saying them faster in the future, but at the moment, it's okay to be a little slow. I think you did well with those questions. Alright. Have you ever missed going to the mosque?
Mm, yes, I have.
Oh, what was the reason?
Mm, the most reason is because my job.
Because of your job.
When I have a meeting.
Mm. Alright, that you cannot get out of. But hopefully, Allah understands. Sorry, I actually don't know. I'm not sure if I said something offensive. Alright, so that's for number 5. What about number 6?
How many cousins do you have? What do you do when you see them?
Mm. I'm gonna have a similar answer to what I said when I answered number 3 about grandparents. So for cousins, mm, they are the children of my aunts and uncles, right? But sometimes I would also consider the cousins of my aunts and uncles and their children my cousins as well. I have faraway cousins, distant relatives that I think are also my cousins. I think I have maybe 30. 30 cousins. And of course, there are some from my father's side and some from my mother's side. My cousins from my mother's side, I don't see them a lot. I've probably seen them like twice my whole life. So when we, yeah, not so much. So whenever I see them, we just smile to each other. Like we're aware that we're cousins, but we don't really talk. And the ones on my father's side, we meet annually. Yeah. Do you know what that means?
Yes.
Yes, there you go. We meet annually during reunions. We usually have reunions with them because they invite us. And whenever we meet, they give us gifts. I have nice cousins. It's because they're wealthy. So they give. And we just receive. They like giving us things during Christmas parties. Yes. And yeah, do you have some questions?
Mm, no.
Yeah. Oh, okay, it's okay. If when you think of one, you can just tell me. It's all good. You can even stop me and say, "I have one." When I talk too fast. And what about you? How many cousins do you have?
uh, I don't know exactly the number. Maybe around 15.
Oh, that's a lot as well.
And usually, if I meet them, I just say hi to their children.
Mm, I see. To the children?
Yes, to their children.
Oh, okay. To their children. Oh, not to them, but to their children. Actually, that makes sense. Yeah, that's true. It's easier to
I'm not.
communicate with
I'm not
kids.
close to them.
All right. And how often do you see them again? Did you say it?
Mm, every time I visit my parents,
Mm,
because they live only maybe 10 meters from my
mm,
parents.
Oh, that's great. That's a fully correct sentence, by the way. That is correct. And did you used to live with your parents in the past?
No.
Oh, you did not. Okay, that explains it then. Yeah, because I was thinking that maybe you lived nearby as well before, but apparently not. Mhm. Yes. And how often do you visit your parents? Is there an estimate, like once a month or?
Oh, uh, once every 2 weeks, sometimes every month.
Mhm.
Just a random schedule.
I see. Yeah, very random visitations. Well, at least you still go visit. How far away is it again from your house right now?
Mm, only 10 minutes from here
10 minutes from. Oh,
by.
that's quite near.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's nearby.
Yes,
Right? Okay, bye.
by motorcycle.
10 minutes by motorcycle. So it's the same distance as from my home to our main office. Also, 10 minutes away, yeah, which is quite near. When there's an emergency, I go there. I'm expected to go there, and I should go there because they know I live nearby. Yes. And that's for number 6. Well, though, is there a cousin that you are close with, even if it's only one? Because I think I have one. I think we're close. I'm not sure, but I think we are.
uh yes, but uh it was when I was child.
Mm,
Usually I playing with him.
I see. It's a little sad, right? We were friends when we were kids. That's actually the same case as me and the cousin that I'm talking about, the one that I think I'm close with. Because when we were younger, we were inseparable. They cannot separate us. And sometimes we talk on Facebook, but I'm not sure we're so close. They live very far away. And she has a child now. She had a child at a very young age. It's hard to relate to what she's
Ha-
talking about. But it's okay. I would like to meet my, yeah, I think that's my niece now. Right, her daughter. So that is for cousins. And number seven,
Do you have great grandparents? If so, how old are they?
mhm, my last great grandparent just passed away 3 years ago
Oh,
at 97. He held out
97.
for, yes, he held out for a long time. He did very well. He did it strongly. What about, oh, do you have some questions?
No,
Okay, what about you? Do you have great grandparents?
no, I don't.
No, you don't. Although, do you remember meeting them?
No,
No, I see. I guess it is a little uncommon. Yeah. I mean, it's not common, but it's not uncommon either. It's in between. Alright. Although, do you have some stories about them? Do you remember? Do you recall what your parents or grandparents say
Mm,
about them? Because,
uh, I heard about my great grandfather, and my mother said he able to speak Dutch.
he's able to speak Dutch. By the way, again, if your first sentence was completely correct. Right? I heard about my great grandfather. I think that's what you said. That's a correct sentence. And we also refer to people that have already passed away in the past tense. Yeah, so you can say he was able to speak Dutch. And
Okay.
that's okay. This is a special fact. So it's okay if you haven't applied it yet. I did not know Hitsu for a long time. So yeah. Sometimes I talk to them in the present tense. Yeah, when I was young, when I was in high school and university, yeah. You can say he was able to speak Dutch. This is cool, I think. To speak Dutch, yes. Dutch is a cool language. The accent is very strong, right? Something that you would notice immediately. Here it is. So that's what you heard about your grandfather. Why was he able to speak Dutch?
uh, because in Indonesia,
Oh, I heard about it, yeah.
I I think you know the answer.
Yes. I'm not sure if I should say colonized.
Yes,
Anyways, you had history with the Netherlands. Is
yes,
that right? Yes,
yes.
and that's why he was able to speak Dutch. All right. I asked that because I also heard things about my grandfather. Apparently, he was a playboy, and I think I found evidence because when I last met him, he was 97, right? He had a 40-year-old girlfriend during that time. So maybe, yes. And number eight.
Do you have any family living or working abroad? Talk about them.
I have too much, but I'm not gonna elaborate because apparently we only have a minute left. I did not notice. Okay, so I have a lot of family members living and working abroad. Probably approximately five, which I think is a lot. Yeah, five or wait, actually, I think more than five. Yeah, maybe eight. Yeah, 8 to 9. Because my grandmother remarried, and I think that step family is my family now too. So I included them. Right. So there's my grandmother, my uncle, two uncles, two grandmothers actually, and more grandmothers. I have a lot of grandmothers abroad now that I'm processing it. Yeah.
Where are
And they
they?
just the grandmother that is supporting us is in Connecticut, America.
Okay.
Tap it, Connecticut, and one of my uncles is in LA as an ambulance driver.
Wah.
Yeah, I talked about it because I think it's a job that I don't hear about a lot. Yes, and he's rich. Apparently, they get paid a lot as an
Wow.
ambulance driver. I don't know much about that job, but yeah. I have an uncle who's also a pilot. I think that's why my cousins give me a lot of gifts.
Wow. I
Yes,
see now.
but our family in this town are not very rich. It's my cousins on my father's side, very wealthy. What about you?
I've not.
Mm. Do you have interests in working abroad?
Mm, Actually, I have a chance before
Oh, I see. And why did you not go through with it?
because I can't speak English.
Because of the language barrier. I
Yes,
see. So maybe in the future you're gonna have the possibility will be higher.
yes, maybe.
You will have more chances. All right. Well, thank you for attending and participating. Do you have questions so far?
Not so far.
Okay. And I also noticed that when you actually take time to think about your sentences, you don't make a lot of errors. So just keep on doing what you're doing. You said you were learning grammar. Keep it up. It will improve and you will be faster as well. As long as, of course, you exert effort. Yeah. You can just say whatever you want, we'll accept it. Even if it's repetitive. Yes, it will improve in no time. And again, thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great night.
Okay, thank
Goodbye.
you.